So hi guys, in the previous video we have learned about simple list payload type. So in this video we will be learning about runtime file and custom editators. So let's move on to runtime file. This payload type let you configure a file from which to read payload string at runtime. This is useful when a very large list of payload is needed. To avoid holding the entire list in memory, one payload is read from each line of the file, hence payloads may not contain new line character. So let's move on to Burp Suite for practical uses. So like you can see, we have choose the runtime file and we already have a request in this burp intruder and I named it as lecture and selected this. Okay, so this is on Google. So as you can see, the runtime file system, so it's a payload type let you configure a file. Okay, let's select file first. Okay, so this can be a file and I just open it and yeah, that's it. And if I start the attack, it will start the attacks. Okay, so let me show you something. Can you count the number here? The number is increasing here, 10,000, and now it's something 10,028. Okay, so can you see the number here? 4563, because the file is not loaded into the memory. Okay, so it's just reading while it's the attack is going on. Like attack wants a new character from the list and it's pick up that character. Okay, it pick that payload. So that's how the runtime file system works. There will be a question in your mind, like there was a similar option in simple list, the load function. So if you select the same file with this and the start the attack, so you have proper counting here and you can start the attack with same speed. Okay, so there is no problem in speed also, but there is a thing, the whole list is loaded into the memory of the Burp Suite. The file will be larger if the file is larger. Let's suppose the file, let's load a file like this one. This file is largest, like it was a part of 11 million subdomain word list, so it's a largest file. Okay, so if I will open this file, you can see there this the system will take time to load it. Okay, let me show you. Okay, as you can see, we haven't loaded that file. Okay, it will take time to load that file because we want to load that file in burp memory. Okay, it will take time, so you can see the time taken here. Okay, so that's the thing. If you load the some bigger file, like it's I think only 2,44,972 watts payload. So if the file is more larger, like 10 million, 15 million and 20 million file, okay, 35 million word list, so if you load that file, your system will crash with simple list. But if you want to use that files with let me show you, with the runtime file, you can use them easily without any hesitation, because it's not going to load the entire file in your memory. It's just going to read payload one by one from the file if that need. Okay, it will read the payloads according to the need. So let me show you, like this. They don't even take a second to load that file. Okay, if I start the attack, it will be started. So that's how the runtime file works. So that was the trick between runtime file and the simple list load function. So that's all. And also, if you note the last line, one payload is read from each line of the file, hence payloads may not contain new line character. So if you are using a file with some new line character payloads and some like blank space, then there can be a problem, like your attack can stop there or your word list can be crashed. Okay, so that's all about the runtime file. Let's move on to the custom editor. This payload type lets you configure a multiple lists of item and generate payload using all permutation of items in the list. It provides a powerful way to generate custom permutation of character or other item according to a given template. For example, a payroll application may identify invisible using a personal number of form AB12. You may need to iterate through all the possible personal number to obtain the detail of all individuals. So let's see this. Okay, I just read the theory part and then we will move on to the Burp Suite. The custom editor defines up to 8 different positions which are used to generate permutations. Each position is configured with a list of item and optional separator string which is inserted between that position and the next. In the example already mentioned, the position 1 2 would be configured with item E to Z, like in this one AB slash backward slash 1 2. Okay, so the position 1 2 would be configured with A to Z, position 3 and 4 with the item 0 to 9, and position 2 would be set with the separator character. When the attack is executed, the custom irritator irritates through each item in the each position to cover all the possible permutations. Hence, in the example, the total number of payload is equal to 26 multiplies 26 multiplies 10 multiplies 10. The list item can be edited in the same way as described for the simple list. The clear button remove all the configuration from the position of the custom irritator. The choose a presence scheme drop down menu can be used to select a pre-configured setup for the custom irritator. This can be useful for various standard attacks or modified for customized attack. Available schemes are discovery/file.extension, which can be used to generate URLs, and password plus digit, which can be used to generate an extended word list for password guessing test. Let's move on to Burp Suite. So the theory part can be boring, so let's see the practical part. So we have the same request here, and we will try the custom irritator payload type. So let's suppose how the permutation in this works. So I just open the notepad and try to explain you that part. Okay, let me zoom the notepad. So suppose there is a thing like A, B and C. Then there is a thing like 1, 2, 3, and also a separator, okay, between each of them, like at the rate. Okay, so suppose we want permutation of all these numbers. So what will be the permutation? 1 A at the rate 1, B at the rate 2, C at the rate 3. So this is how the permutation will going on to so on. Okay, so that's the thing with the custom irritators we want to create with this, and the positions we can set is 8. Okay, the number of positions we can set is only 8. So we will set on the position 1 is A, B and C. On position number 2 we will set a separator, okay, something like this one. And on position number 3 I will set a different numbers like 1, 2, 3. And if I start the attack, you will see these are the permutation created with the help of these characters. Okay, we put in the position section. So that's how the custom irritator works. So let's see more detail. Okay, so this position is like simple list, and also you have some already made pre-configured like list. So also these are configured, already configured. Okay, just clear this. So this is the list of A to Z, like A to Z, and you can set these for the position sections, and also you can set the separators here. And also there is a thing about presence scheme. If you let me clear all the thing and let's see on the presence scheme. So if I select a presence scheme like directories/files.extension, like this one, okay, so you can see we have directories here and then a separator. And if we go on to the position number 2, you will see again the directories, the files with the dot, and then there will be an extension like this one. Okay, so this is how that thing works. If I start this tag, you will see that the first A is directory, then slash, then file name, and then extension. The similar with about. The about is directory name, then slash, A is file name, and the next A is a extension. So that's how you can create the permutation with custom irritators. So that's the main uses of this one. You can create more specific permutations. Let's show you something. Suppose there is a thing, case scenario, where you want to attack on admin, and there are many other, there are 2-3 type of emails that a single company is using, like okay, let me show you first. Like admin, the password username can be small admin, big admin, and this one, okay, not this one, I just need to remove this, and this one. Then we can have something like user. Okay, so that's the thing, we can have this. Okay, then we have @ between. Okay, on the third position we can have that company name. Okay, so like the company name is Gmail. Okay, so Gmail, there can be Gmail, and there can be something like Bing. Okay, so company name may be using Gmail or Bing. Also company is using, you don't know about that which TLD is company using, .com or something like .in, .au, .nl. Okay, so company may be using all of these. Okay, so we have configured this thing, and let's start the attack and see what will be the payload. So as you can see, the payload is an email, admin@gmail.com, then capital admin@gmail.com, admin@gmail.com, user@gmail.com, similar with admin.bing.com, and also gmail.in, then gmail.au. And that's how you can create your permutations of email and passwords also. So it's on you how you create your case examples. And first of all, I will recommend in every video, before starting your attack, just try to concentrate on your case, like your request and what type of payload you want to configure there. Okay, that's the most important thing. Don't just blindly fuzz all the things. Try to think about that and make a case and then an example and then try. Okay, so that's all about this video. Thank you guys.